Hi folks, welcome to another episode of Sabres Reloaded. For those of you that are new to this episode or new to the channel, this is the episode where I talk about topics, situations. It could be trades, it could be just about anything. But the topic today I want to talk about with the team and the reloading of the team really is the special teams. And the special teams has to get better. We were right in the middle of the pack last year on the power play. Just for one example. Yeah, it's not bad, but when you consider we were at the top of the league at one point and then we just crashed and burned, kind of, that's not good. And then we kind of rose again. We were in the bottom 5 at one time and then we went up again and we finished in the middle. So I guess it's okay, but guys, if we're gonna have any shot at making the playoffs, I've already said we gotta score 60 power play goals this year. 60. Not 45 or 46, 60 and up. Teams that score 60 and up make the playoffs. If you do your homework and you go look and you check the last 5 years, I guarantee you're going to see basically everybody makes the playoffs that scores 60 power play goals in a season. So if we can get the power play 34% more goals than last year, because last year we had about 45 in that ballpark. I can't remember off the top of my head. But if we can get in that ballpark of 60, it's that much of a difference. It is, because it just means your offense is that much more potent when you're playing 5-5 if you can score more on the power play. And what I've seen today, my goodness, these guys got rockets for shots, some of them. You know it. You've seen Tage, you've seen Olofsson. My goodness, today, those 2 goals. Wow. Rockets. Just rockets. I'm surprised the puck wasn't on fire after those 2 shots. Really. So if we can somehow, some way, organize it where our second power play unit is scoring pretty much also as much as the first one, and I know that's a stretch, but if we can get that going, if we can get 2 power play units going really good this year, you know, we're in the era now, guys, not the transition era, we're also in the special teams era. When you got a 5-on-3, it's a must score in this era. It's a must score. You can't let that slip out of your fingers. The Sabres have had many chances last year, 5-on-3. I don't know how many, but there was times they had 5-on-3 and didn't score. And I want to see them this year. I don't want that happening. I want this year, I want them to cash in. I want it to feel like every time they're on the power play, we know they can score. The way they were throwing the puck around, I know they didn't score on the power play today, but the way they were throwing that puck around, I was impressed today. So I'm hoping that if we get rolling, that the power play is already going like this when we start to get rolling. I don't want to be just on special teams alone success. We have to be scoring 5-5. That's the first stat when it comes to scoring that I check, guys. It's the first stat before power play. But special teams are so key to a team making the playoffs. And if we're going to make the playoffs, we're going to look back at the special teams. I guarantee it. And we're going to say, my goodness, it's a good thing. You know, we were so potent on the power play this year. And the penalty kill. I don't want to not talk about the penalty kill. The penalty kill also is really important. Cousins is becoming a specialist, I find, at that. There's certain guys on the team that are becoming really good on the penalty kill, and it's starting to make me feel pretty confident about the special teams. I don't know why. It was in a special teams thing in my head today, and I figured it's time to talk about it because this is what's, again, going to make or break the season. If we're dead, if we're in the bottom 5 all year, folks, in special teams and power play and penalty kill, we're finished. Season's done. Season's done. I don't care how many goals certain guys are scoring. Season is done. You need to cash in on your chances. And when you have chances, and you need to kill opponents' chances. And the hardest thing to do in hockey is kill penalties, really. It's the hardest physical thing you have to do because you're short out there. You're a man short. And you have to do everything you can to get the puck out of the zone. Today, I seen some mistakes, and it was bugging me a lot. There was some mistakes today. But is it like last year? No. The Sabres are aggressive. Let's say when they're going out on they're killing a penalty, They also had a 2-on-1 today, right, on a penalty kill. So they had chances too. The Sabres are creating chances, guys, on the special teams also. I mean, not just the power play, the penalty kill. But I still seen some mistakes. You know, I want to clear the zone. The priority has to be clear the zone for this guy. Clear the zone. Then, okay, you want to make a play, then make a play. But don't try to, you know, razzle-dazzle in your zone shorthanded. That's risky. It's preseason, so there's no point in panicking. It's preseason, but it bugs me sometimes. Hey, if our power play gets going, guys, we're going to have a fun season this year. I promise you. But it has to be, we have to establish it early. And if you look probably at the last 4 out of the last 5 years, if I was to guess, our power play was tops in the league at one point, early. Like the first 10 games or something. This time around, we got to establish it all year. We really do. We got to hit the 60. We got to have a power play of about 27%, I figure, right around there. I know that's like a little high, but 25%, 26, 27 would be amazing. And then we have to have a penalty kill of 80. You know, if we're over 105%, 105 combined is what I look for. You'll hear people say 100. I look for 105 because 105 puts you at a very elite stage. Not many teams go to 110, both combined. But 105 puts you in elite level. So let's say we have 80% penalty kill and 25% power play. This team could get in the playoffs just because of special teams. If we continue developing the way we are, our special teams will only get better anyway. There's too much talent now. All right, done. I'm rambling. I will see you guys in the postgame. See you now.